Hey guys, this is Editing Logan here to tell you that Audacity can suck my because it destroyed our audio. Here's a sample before you watch the video.
Don't like it is because then it just feels like a stereotypical
Yeah, that's fair.
movie game.
So, like, I wanted to...
Keeping that in mind, that's why we use the camera audio for this one. There's good stuff in it that we kind of couldn't salvage, and at the end we do a bit that might rely on Audacity, so we'll see how it goes.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the podcast where we are actually on the surface of the sun. We got to cover it up a little bit below us, but it is still attempting to burn the 3-mile green screen that we have pushed down towards the surface of it. Luckily, we have some AC to keep us cold.
My feet, however, are on fire and the soles of my shoes have melted.
I told you to wear ironclad boots.
I thought you said Gucci Uggs.
God damn it. The next one is Gucci Uggs.
Oh.
Today was ironclad boots.
Yeah,
Because we're on the surface of the sun.
because Gucci Uggs are basically like fucking moon shoes, aren't they?
Way to spoil the next one. Yeah, we're going to the moon on the next one.
I'm sorry.
That's why we're on the sun, because we had to fly to the sun to shoot ourselves back onto the moon.
Right
Okay,
here.
don't judge it. Okay, Elon Musk said that that's how it works.
We're out here on a soul-searching celestial journey. Just Jacob, me, and we actually ride that "the more you know" sign. That's a real thing in
Yep.
physical space. We use that as kind of our transport.
It's we can't afford a spaceship, obviously, but if we ride the more you know star, it flings real
It's
far.
really fucking fast,
Yeah.
like surprising, because
It's
it looks
insane.
still when you see it.
But it's because the stars in the background are also moving. There's also a rainbow behind it. It is because it is
Yeah.
powered by gay energy.
Both gay energy and it creates its own light to reflect on the water it constantly creates.
Yep.
Just to feel that gay power. Welcome to the Subclass podcast.
I really also wanted to do like, yo, what up? We out here on the fucking sun.
What up, you two? We out here blazing it up, you know what I mean? Sun, solar rays and shit.
Guys, we just ate a bunch of Chinese food.
Yeah, it
was
hurts.
really good, but also we ate a bunch of Chinese.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tired again. It's gonna set in. I'm gonna be like, all right, I'm taking a 5-minute nap. Keep the podcast alive.
That was really good food. What did you do this weekend?
What? What did you
That
say?
chow mein was delicious.
Oh my god, chow mein was like the main chow mein.
I look
So fat like
you
this.
know what I mean? God.
Do you snore when you sleep?
No,
I do.
it's because you're overweight.
Yep. It's also because my lungs are tiny.
That's fair. That's why I can smoke so much dank kush and be fine.
Yeah. I got a small throat.
I wrote these like in the back, so it just keeps shutting. These are my tiny prompts in case I forget what we're doing.
You made tiny prompts?
I made tiny prompts, just conceptual subjects because I have a terrible memory and my improv isn't that great.
It's better than most.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair.
People just don't know what
I need
the
a
fuck
starting
they're doing.
point. I can't make my own starting point.
Oh, that is not hard at all. You just literally think of anything and then you build off of it.
You see, the problem with that is my mind, in beginning to grasp a concept, I can work off of something.
Okay.
If I come up with something on my own, it's only ever going to be a penis.
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Penis improv.
Penis
Nice.
improv. That's all I got. That's my game. That's gonna get me to Hollywood. Are you fucking gay? All right. So you got any music recommendations, my dude?
Music
Yeah,
recommendations?
like anything you've been listening to.
Yeah, what have I been listening to recently? Well, let me tell you, Logan.
Alright.
I have been listening to a lot of instrumental soundtracks
Really?
because that's mostly what I listen to. Also, Tiny Meat Gang because
Yeah,
they have
Tiny
good
Meat.
music.
They're really fucking good. They've only had bangers
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
But like, what kind of scores, or is it like video game stuff?
It's cinema as well, because
What kind of
I would
cinema?
love to listen to more video game music, but unfortunately I use it for D&D, and
Oh.
it kind of is the D&D music in my head now. And
I get that.
if I listen to it, it's just like, oh, this is just what we listen to when we play.
Yeah.
But because I can't listen to like movie soundtracks when we play because we're recording and YouTube will strike
That's
my
fair, yeah.
ass. I just listen to movie stuff, and so like Spotify has this playlist called Cinematic Chill Out.
Nice.
I made my own. I added some more stuff to it, and I love it, and it's super great because it's not like Batman's coming after you kind of music.
Yeah.
It's like one of my favorites is the Revenant theme, like the theme to the movie The Revenant. It is so good. That is like I sit there, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna write. I put that on, and I'm just like, oh, I'm in the zone. It's great.
Yeah, I think like different genres of music really influence your writing.
Yep.
Like when I was doing like horror stuff, I would put on really slow droning music.
Nice.
But yeah, the same thing happens to me with all of Kevin MacLeod's music, or Kevin MacLeod. Because we use his stuff for our videos.
Yeah.
And
I don't. You do. I used to. I don't anymore because
Yeah,
he only has so many tracks.
I grabbed a license. He's still updating. He's still working on it.
That's cool.
Yeah. But like 4 of the tracks that are really good are the ones I used in the thank you for like 50K subs on
Yep.
your channel, the one where we run.
Yeah.
And now that's all I ever think of when I hear those tracks. So like they're
Yeah.
good, they're not good to me.
Yeah, they kind of have like, props to you, Kevin MacLeod. You have some great stuff out there, and it's really helped a lot of YouTubers to get music out there that doesn't get copyright destroyed.
YouTube's music library is trash.
But it's also now kind of associated with a shitty YouTube video.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one that people got mad at me for using.
It's the shitty YouTube music. The one that everybody uses is like the
upbeat.
No,
Whatever.
not the upbeat one. It's like the sneaky weasel one. Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun, dun,
like
dun, dun,
maybe Industrious
dun,
Fairman or something?
dun. No, it's the one I use in How to Play Rogue. It's the
Oh, yeah.
Bomb.
That's
Bomb.
that good shit.
Ding. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, it's that one. So everybody fucking uses that music, and so I was like, nah, and I'm going to tell this story now. So I wanted to find different music to use on the channel, and I was like, where's music that I can maybe buy that isn't too expensive?
Oh, yeah.
And then
Okay.
I literally went and I was editing How to Play Wizard, and the Easy Roller Dice ad that we first did in that video, the one where it's like, we have to pay rent so I get my chicken nuggets. I wanted to use the PewDiePie, the chair music, the
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, where is that? And I found it, and it's on this website called Epidemic Sound, not sponsored.
Oh.
And so I was like,
That's okay.
I was like, can I use this? And they're like, no, it gets copyrighted unless you have a subscription. And I was like, oh, well, do you have other music? And they were like, yep. And I was like, okay. And now all my music is from there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're using the like non-licensed music?
Basically, what you do is you get a subscription, and then you tell them what your channel is, and then they don't copyright you.
Oh, nice. Okay.
That's it.
That's kind of cool.
It's nice because they have a lot of tracks,
Yeah,
and
they're
some of them are
very-
really good. So like my more recent videos have been using them, and they're actually kind of good. So they also have some music I really want to use for D&D, but I just haven't got around to putting Arcane Arcade on there as well, so that I can use it, because they have some really, really good like dramatic music that would be cool for like sad or serious
yeah.
moments. But anyways, that's a whole thing.
Well, I've been listening to Joji recently.
I love his music. His music is great.
He mumbles a bit too much, I would say, for some of them. It's like,
Yeah, it's his style.
I want lyrics on this video, and you don't got subtitles. Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Can you? That was my rendition of
Yeah.
that song.
Or
Yeah.
it's really good though. I like his older stuff too when he wore a pink leotard.
It's like you don't have to know the lyrics. All you have to do is that.
You actually know what he says?
That's what he says, right?
Yeah. Heeny heeny ha ha. What a lyrical genius.
What a genius that guy.
Wow.
Hopefully we fixed the audio for today.
Yeah, it looks a lot quieter, but I think that's how it's supposed to
Because
look.
Jacob was dumb and didn't do it right last time.
I timestamped it.
Oh, really?
I was like, hey, is that peaking? And
Sorry
you're
for
like,
just that
"No,
noise
it's
running the mic. What, sorry?
the audio. That
The
probably
fitness
sounds
gram
really
pacer
fucking
test.
weird. Yeah, that's what it sounded like. A flood warning is in effect as of. It's just that. Yeah.
Boop, boop, boop. Oh, that's fucking... I'm so sorry for that.
Jeez, how did you do that?
I have a stage voice. Because I'm a little
know.
theater boy.
I'm just. I sound chill, but I'm secretly really, really packed tight with anxiety, kind of like a payday bar. You know, they're packed with peanuts.
Yep.
I'm packed with anxiety. Also peanuts.
I was going to
believe it
say
or
you're
not.
packed with nuts.
Yeah,
Nice.
these nuts.
Nice,
I'm,
man.
I'm packing them.
How many do you have? Because I only have 2.
Oh, okay. Here's a quick childhood story that I actually believed for a brief moment.
Welcome
I
back
don't
to
know.
the Subclass podcast, also known as Logan's Backstory. Which is really... I'm not making fun of it. It's good.
Yeah,
This is the Logan's Backstory segment.
I've been an idiot. This is a super short story. So
Mm-hmm.
here I am sitting on a porch, eating grapes, and I'm like, I'm gonna say like 5.
I don't know why that was so funny. I was just sitting on the porch eating grapes.
Yeah,
Like you do.
But-
Just a big old bag of grapes.
it's the center point of my story. So I swallowed one, just whole. I was like, can I do
Nice.
this? And I did it. And I was like, so when do I get another ball? Never happened. But that's what I believed. Believe that was my grape
You
sack.
do kind of have like the
This is grape
texture
sack.
of grapes. They
Yeah.
kind of feel like grapes.
Like you can't put pressure on them or you'll ruin everything.
Yeah.
But like,
They're just...
mm.
They're just...
So yeah, that's my childhood story.
Nice.
Thought my grapes down here were real grapes, and I could just add
Just
to,
where your
add
grapes
to the
will
bunch.
be.
Yeah, we don't have.
I'm gonna get more balls.
It's not a ball sack anymore. It's a bunch sack.
It's a bunch. If you swallow a bunch of grapes, you will get more testicles.
And more testosterone.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome.
That's why those manly dudes. They look kind of like they
Haven't
have.
swallowed enough grapes.
They have like a beehive down there.
Mm.
Those guys know how to swallow grapes.
I had a burp, sorry.
That wasn't a burp. That just looked like indigestion.
Yeah, it's
taking
because I
form.
silenced the burp.
Oh, nice.
Instead of just going...
Yeah. I can't burp anymore. I only
You
have
can't?
painful burps. It's like,
It's like...
yeah, because there's something shredded here. I don't know when it happened, but it happened. So now it's just like, oh, acid when I burp, and it
That
hurts.
sucks.
Yeah, I'm dying.
Okay, so I had a story.
Yeah, okay.
Not a story. I just had a thing I wanted to talk about. This cord is really bothering me. I'm sorry if this is just really, really screwing
Yeah,
up the
no,
audio.
give it some fucking slack.
It doesn't want to go
Are you
anymore.
serious?
It's under the
Well,
light.
then bring.
All right,
stupid
give me one
bitch.
sec. Ah!
Look, we did it. Fuck you.
Oh. Okay.
So what's your story?
No, I'm still pulling on it. Okay, there. I'm gonna fix this. This is a part of the podcast.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna write this down. So I had this dream last night.
Huh? What'd you say?
I'm not talking to you. You're
I
not
can't
in
hear
the room.
you.
I'm gonna talk to these.
I'm not
guys.
in the podcast.
I had a dream last night where I was picked up by an eagle, whose eyes were God's eyes, and he dropped me into like a reservoir for some shitty little river. It was more kind of like a creek, and I got out, and the eagle was beautiful, and I was like, my faith in God is sealed right here, because I looked at that eagle and I was like, God damn. And then, well, not God damn, but
Gosh darn.
God bless. And I went on to like this trail that was next to that river, and this little like kid was running down the trail, and he tried to run from me, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong? And he's like, I got my ass beat by a bunch of people back that way. They're wailing on my friends. I'm gonna get out of here.
Okay.
So I went back there, and my dream turned into like me being John Wick executing people.
Oh.
That felt really fucking good.
That's cool. You just killed a bunch of people?
Yeah, they were wailing on nerds. I can't let that happen.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you killed them.
With there was like a shotgun. I think I had a rake at one point. I know I took this dude's like stick and just. So what was your story?
Oh, it wasn't a story. It was just a topic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can keep going with your
No,
weird dream.
That's kind of it. Those are
Okay.
those are the bullet points.
Okay, so...
God is an eagle, and I kill people.
He had God's eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I had the idea for a campaign setting, or a D&D campaign.
You know, it's not called Black Sun. It's called Dark Sun.
Yeah, I know it's called Dark Sun.
I messed that up.
When did you call it? What did you call it that in a video?
My last video, yeah.
Ah, you dumbass.
I'm a dumbass. So what's this idea?
Okay. It is a campaign where the players are adventurer hunters. I thought that was a cool idea.
The players themselves.
So the players hunt adventurers.
Mm-hmm.
So they're kind of evil, maybe? I don't know. But I was thinking, like, it's a world where adventuring has been a thing for a long time, and it's the most profitable thing you can ever do because, of course, adventurers always get the most money and have the best lives. Maybe they die, but I mean,
not the best, but the most adventurous.
It's a really good payout. So everybody tries to be adventurers, and some people take it too far. And so...
Okay. What do you mean?
Some of them are destructive, and they're, like, now outlawed. Or something. You can't be an adventurer anymore.
Okay.
So they hire like a Suicide Squad kind of people that go out and hunt them.
This is the way that I would present that to kind of fill in the cracks. Is I would add that adventuring has been successful for hundreds of years.
Okay.
Everyone has done it very effectively. Mm-hmm. But after this massive success and some of the best adventurers becoming even better with all this loot and this wealth, they killed off pretty much every threat.
Oh, they just dragons are gone.
They wipe out dragons. They wipe out giants. And then when it's just them, they become the monsters. They start turning on like cities and stuff.
Oh.
And they're like, this is where I'll get the rest of my gold, the rest of my items.
So I like that, but the only reason I don't like it is because then it just feels like a stereotypical D&D game. What I want this to be is something different.
Yeah, that's fair.
So like I wanted to flip it on its side. The people are being threatened by the adventurers. Now we have to stop the adventurers because they're the bad guys now. That's interesting, definitely for like a quest or something. But the campaign I want to focus on is like, you know, they're out there destroying all the natural resources, or they're just destructive. They try to get what they want, or they destroy the economy because they find a hoard of gold and reintroduce it back into a city.
Oh, okay.
And so they're like, okay, it's outlawed.
So so kings and stuff are seeing them as like damaging to the
so
effective...
you're kind of like an evil-ish party, maybe neutral, and the king is like, hey, you are a group of people that are not adventurers, but you're assassins, and you're going to hunt down these adventurers. But in order to do so, I have to kind of fight fire with fire. I need adventurers to hunt down adventurers, because they're the only things they can't kill.
We'd be like... what's the word? Privateers, or what is it in cowboy culture? Rangers, I guess?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Just be like hunting the hunters.
Yeah, exactly. And I got the idea when we were playing Saver Dice, and we were playing Starfinder, and our characters are like outlaws, and we are on... We're like Guardians of the Galaxy, where we're like heroes, but we're also assholes. Mm-hmm. So we're not Starfinders at all.
That's any good party, I would say.
Yeah, and so, well, sure, but like we're illegal people. Like we all agree that we are criminals. Yeah. Like that's our whole thing.
That's most.
So we're like chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
And
the least evil of all evils.
When we're tracking down this NPC, we found Starfinders. And I was like, that's so cool! And I didn't have time to tell Cody. That was awesome. Cody, if you're watching this, and I know you're not, I really liked that. That was interesting. But it was cool because it was like, these are like the main characters typically in these games. And we're like playing the side characters that are like, and they're like, we're the heroes, we're the Starfinders. And we're like, we don't fucking care. We just want to find our woman and get some money. And it's like, that would be so cool for a D&D game. Like, you're a bunch of assholes, and then there are our adventurers that are around, and maybe you have to like hunt them down and kill them.
That'd be super cool.
Yeah.
When you... Hold on.
Hey, Six, get out of there.
When you presented that idea to me just in one sentence, the way I comprehended it was not as you're hunting other adventurers, but as you're being hunted by adventurers commissioned to hunt you.
Oh, no.
Which would also be kind of...
That would also be cool, too.
Because instead of, like, you would be the one kind of with a home front as opposed to... So you would have to make your own dungeons to kind of try and defend yourself from the occasional adventuring party taking you out.
Yeah, that cool. I think that would be really interesting too. Either way, having the like adventuring heroes be like being the main characters of a game where you're the side characters sounds really interesting to me. Like in the Starfinder example. Yeah, anyways, that was my idea. Do you have any prompts, Logan? Anything that you want to talk about?
I'm giving away my secrets, man. So you're going to Gen Con, aren't you?
Oh my God, I am going to Gen Con.
And I'm sitting here rotting in a hole, making videos very vehemently while you do that. But
Yeah.
let's go ahead and explore what you know about Gen Con. Maybe what your
I don't know that
expectations
much, and oh my god, I don't know what I'm saying right now. Hi everybody, my brain just restarted. Okay.
are. Let's start with the angle that you want to focus on. You think Critical Role is going to be there?
I hope they're there. I'm pretty sure they're going to be there. I don't know. They're playing a game there. They have to be. I don't fucking know.
I don't know anything about it.
I have no idea what I'm getting myself into. I've never been to a con. I've never flown outside of the state I live in. I haven't been on a plane since I was 3 years old.
I went to like a local farm-ish convention when we were really young. Oh no, they do have like the.
You went to FarmCon?
Pretty much, that's what we have.
Nice.
And I had a panic attack.
Oh, that sucks. Oh my
That was when I
god.
was younger. So yeah.
Nice.
But- so what's your plan?
I don't know. I
Why
know.
are you going?
Okay, I'm going because everybody at Saber Dice is going, and Cody was like, "Hey, you gotta go because we're gonna do a thing," and I'm like, "Okay." So
What's this thing? You doing like a panel?
we're playing a game on stage actually.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Nice.
pretty cool. We need people to go sign up for that. So if you're going to Gen Con, hey, come watch us play D&D. Anyways, or don't. You know, whatever you want. Anyways, yeah, it's me and Guy from How to Be a Great GM. Cody from Taking 20, Dave from Nerdarchy, and Lauren. I almost called her Laura. Whoops, sorry,
Is she the
Lauren.
girl with the blue hair?
No.
Like the elf ears?
No.
Is that someone else?
Nope,
She,
that's
that's
somebody
the
else.
girl that runs like the all-girl D&D group. That's right.
I don't know who you're talking about. Lauren
we'll
is
continue.
Twitch streamer. Her Twitch thing is Xmas Jinja Ninja, and
That's a
then
little
Michael, who is Unmade Gaming. And he's also a Twitch streamer, and
Keep holding
we've
this
been
from my
playing
face.
for almost a year,
Oh yeah.
maybe
That was
half
while
a year.
ago.
Yeah, and we're all gonna play on stage, which is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Glad you get to be a part of that.
It's gonna be fun. So he was like, "Hey, you have to be in this now," and I'm like, "All right, I gotta pay for all this." But I'm excited because I've never been to a con before, and I don't know how it's gonna go, and I'm probably gonna spend a lot of money.
Yeah. How long are you going to be in our little sinkhole? Or out of our little sinkhole?
When I leave Wednesday night,
Okay.
and I'm back Sunday afternoon.
Oh, Wednesday night.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I will be at Gen Con Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I have to leave in the morning on Sunday, and I won't be there Wednesday.
Nice.
So if you're in Indiana, that's where I'll be. In case you want to see me, I don't know. Nah. I've been talking about that with Spencer the entire time. I'm like, if there's gonna be people that are gonna recognize me, it's gonna be weird.
Yeah, of course. It definitely would be.
Or it's not weird. It's like I would be cool if there were people who would like legitimately watch my videos and said like, "Hey, I like this video," and we could like they actually understand. And I'd be like, "Oh, that's cool. I'm glad
That's not
you
what's gonna
enjoy it." I don't know what's gonna happen. I have
So
no expectations.
There are like 3 people
Okay.
that you're probably going to meet. I
Okay.
don't know how big our scale is. We're
All right.
only a couple people with under 200K.
Right.
So like, let's say we're maybe D-list overall. Maybe.
Or F,
Okay, let's go with F.
just Z, just
Arcane Arcade is
low
it's
as
down
fuck. Or F tier for
But-
fuck tier. Sorry, never mind.
There's nice tier. Fuck tier. You call it fuck tier.
And then D is dick tier. We're not there yet.
Why didn't you just D's nuts tier?
There's no N.
D's nuts is
Okay, what were you gonna say? Sorry.
It's one concept. You're gonna meet like 3 different people there.
Okay.
There's gonna be the people who kind of know what you're about,
Okay.
and they're gonna be like, "All right, hey man, what's up? I like your stuff." They might try to kind of present something. Maybe they're just kind of interested in what you do, but they're gonna want to tell you a D&D story from their game.
They're just gonna come up
Yeah.
to me and be like, "So in my game."
That's our comments section. That's what's gonna happen. There's that. There's gonna be people who are like, "Hey, I have a tiny little channel that was inspired by yours. Do you want to maybe give us a shout out for free? Give us a shout out." Then there's gonna be the people who like stare at you and don't know what to say, with like the mouth agape, and they're like,
I don't want any of that. That's so weird.
"You're real?"
I did.
That's why I don't really like want to go to cons.
I want to go. I'm cool to meet up with people who like the channel. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that. Like if they like the videos, that's cool. I don't want to meet.
probably like
I
one in
don't
three.
want to see people who are like, "Oh my God, it's you." It's like, no, I'm just a guy.
I wouldn't say you don't want to see them because like they're still there supporting you. It's just a little uncomfortable.
It's just weird.
So it's like, cool, appreciate that you came out, but please act normal.
I don't want to. I don't
Yeah.
want to be on a pedestal. That's the
Yeah,
biggest thing.
yeah,
I don't
that's
want
right.
to be like, you're blah. And I'm like, no, literally.
I really hope.
You should meet my friends. They don't. They do it the best. They're just like,
Call you
we
a
show up
piece
and
of
play
shit.
D. I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, did you guys watch my new video? And they're like, oh no.
No.
And it's like, that's my friends.
That's right. Nobody watches our shit that we know, except for Craig. Shout out to Craig. Love you, man.
How's for Craig?
Yeah, those are for Craig, not for you guys.
How's for Craig again?
Damn.
I love him more. So
That's harsh. No, like you gave him a second one without any. You know what? That was for you. You smooching on Craig still? What are you, some kind of basic bitch? I really, really want this next week's podcast to just start up and be like, yeah, no one talked to me.
yeah.
Yeah. It was really quiet. There weren't as many people there as I thought there were going to be. Yeah.
Nobody knew me.
Nobody.
I didn't see anybody.
That'd actually probably be the best case scenario for you. I don't want
actually
that.
accidentally flew to Georgia.
I flew to Japan
So
for
weird.
like a full week and I vlogged. How did that happen?
Just become Logan Paul for zero reason.
I've been watching like fucking. I dip in and out of random channels just because like it's whatever the appeal that I have at that point is.
Uh-huh.
I was watching some Max Mofo.
Can't.
He's an Aussie cunt.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing. He goes to Japan and spends too much money.
Nice.
But that's a funny little crew that I'm probably the only person in our friend group is interested in. Like,
I gave it a chance.
You ever watch any iDubbbz?
Yeah, but his videos aren't like his.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Except for his bad unboxing, which I don't like.
Oh,
I don't like watching those. Those are just gross.
yeah, they're pretty gross. They
I
both do.
I
kind of
binged
format.
all of his Kickstarter crap videos
Yeah.
because those are really good videos.
It's such an easy format to do when you look at it. It's like he doesn't really need to do anything other than make a couple of jokes. A lot. I'm not saying him. I'm saying a lot of like everyone that we watch. H3, PewDiePie. I would say a bunch of people. Their whole channels are just this 3-second bit. I'm going to tell you what you watch on YouTube aside from us.
It's commentary.
Do you see this shit?
Whoa.
This is weird, right?
Damn.
This is some weird shit.
How'd
All
you-
right, catch you next time.
There's not even a green screen. How did you get that there? Sorry, that freaked me out. That was
That's
crazy.
all right.
I have no expectations for Gen Con at all.
All right.
And I
That's-
think I'm gonna go. There's gonna be a lot of people there. I think it'll be fun, and I think I'm gonna meet some people I didn't expect to meet, and then I'm gonna spend a lot of money and stay in an Airbnb.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah. Is it just you and Spinkle?
Yep, just means boinkus.
All right, cool. You got anything, or am I gonna keep going rifling through?
All
what I
right,
got?
so
Okay, so I have a patron game that I run,
okay, I know.
and they recently like had to go. So it was really fucking cool. I'm just gonna kind of recant this story. So here's the tiny D&D story segment. They were on a stranded island. They just went there to like gather some supplies and stuff. They had got a boat from a crazy sorcerer. So they went into the ocean and went to this tiny little island to just kind of be safe from the open waters. And after a few events and stuff that happened on the island, and we were on the second person keeping watch over the night, I had him roll a d20. He rolled a 1.
Uh-oh.
So I was like, all right, I have something in mind for this. So I went over to D&D Beyond, and I typed in Rex, because I don't know how to spell Tyrannosaurus. So they got to fight one of those as it came out of the jungle in the island, and they were like, "Oh my god!"
So they fought a T-Rex.
No, they didn't want to fight a T-Rex. It came out of the forest and the jungle in the area, and their boat was like kind of up against some rocks, so they would have to push it out. Half of them ran to the boat, the other half like were trying to push it, and one of them got like bodied by the T-Rex in one attack. So they're like trying to get this thing up. They put the guy on the boat, and just as they're escaping, I'm like, all right, it's the T-Rex's turn. I'm gonna say that he's gonna try and attack the boat.
Uh-oh.
That was my first crit.
Oh no!
And with T-Rex damage, the boat was essentially split in half
Oh.
and put back on the beach. These guys were level 4, and I think there's 4 of them.
Did they die?
They killed it.
That's
Blew my
awesome!
fucking mind. Yeah.
That's
It was
awesome!
insane. But their boat was wrecked, so they had to like get some stuff to.
That's kind of cool that they're like trapped there though, and they have
Yeah.
to, you know.
Uh-huh.
That's pretty awesome.
So it rolled a different crit on my fucking. This guy is a genius. He plays in your games too. Wind.
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's like rogue barbarian, which is
Nice.
the meanest thing you can do to your DM.
Okay. I mean, you did tell them they were gonna die.
Yeah. So the T-Rex got a crit on him, and at level 4, it did over 60 damage.
But he's a
He
barbarian.
had 2 hit points because he reduced it from a rage.
I'm sorry. He had 2 hit points, but he took 60 damage.
No, he survived with 2 hit points.
Oh my god, that is crazy. At level 4?
At level 4.
Fuck.
Fucking multi-class.
That's insane.
That's insane.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays a illusionist wizard in my game.
Oh, cool.
His name's Zanzafir, but we
Nice.
call him Zanz.
Well, anyway, in order to get back out into the ocean.
Like Xanax.
Nice. Like Xanax. Love that shit. No. I had
The drug.
Yeah, I had my
Keep interrupting you. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Another one of my players is a Simic hybrid.
What the fuck? Why?
It's not Simic. There's like a tribe of fish people down there.
Okay.
So she goes out and she has this recipe for what's called breathing butter. Which
Okay.
you need the oil from an eel, the scales of a small fish, like wet seaweed, and then like dry coral or something.
Okay.
I just threw it all up onto paper and made sense of it.
Okay.
So she went out into the ocean and fought a big fucking eel while everyone was like, where'd she go for 2 hours? She came back and they managed to make it across the ocean floor. But immediately after that game, which lasted quite a while, I went and played Subnautica.
Oh, that's cool.
Because that game is like exactly how I wanted that encounter to feel, just underwater. It's a really, really good game.
That's cool.
For like
that sounds fun.
just playing it and getting inspiration for like underwater campaigns. I might actually do this weekend, the one shot. I
Okay.
could do an underwater game
Yeah, go for it.
and excuse the next few hours of Subnautica I'm going to play with research.
Ah, yes, I played video games for research. Not because video games are
A little
fun.
bit. Yeah, maybe a bit of both.
See, that was a burp.
That wasn't a burp. That was a bah.
Nah, it went in my throat, though.
Burps don't go in your throat.
Yeah, it was like,
Yeah, watch. I'm gonna burp.
that's what it did! Let me show you. Okay, I can do this. Okay, ready?
Mine's audible because my throat's fucked up. Can you hear it? Hold on.
Ooh, yeah. Oh, that should be the voice for your next monster.
Oh god.
Should be like, it
yeah,
sounds like
just
this.
like a recording of that. And like give it some reverb.
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
There was something I wanted to say about your Patreon game.
Yeah.
I forgot what it
It's
was.
bad.
No. So 3 things.
Oh.
First of all,
It's bad. I hate
T-Rex.
to kill yourself.
I'm
Oh,
glad
okay.
you used the T-Rex.
Yeah.
That's cool.
No one ever does that.
I think dinosaurs in D&D are really awesome if you put them in the right setting.
I need to use it more.
Cody hates them.
Why?
He thinks it's dumb. He doesn't hate them. He just thinks they don't really fit. So his big opinion on it, and he put it in a video, I think, was that he says, like, imagine Helm's Deep. And the Battle of Helm's Deep is happening, and surrounding the orcs and the elves and all the fighters and the wizard is a T-Rex.
That would be fucking dope.
That's what I said!
They used big ass mammoths. A mammoth is a dinosaur.
If there was a
They literally
T-Rex
did.
during the Helm's Deep fight, I'd be like, what
I would
the
lose
fuck?
my shit. I'd be like,
Gandalf is just like polymorph, and one of the orcs turns into a T-Rex. That would be so cool.
Gandalf casting polymorph. That's a good image.
Anyways, yeah, so that's why he doesn't like them, but
Okay.
it's just dumb because it's like, they totally fit, and they're really cool because, you
the
know.
fact that D&D is so disjointed with all of its contents. It's cool that nothing fits.
Right.
Okay. What is it? GIF?
Yeah,
No.
the hippo people.
Is it? It can't be GIF.
It's GIF. It
the
is.
fuck?
Right? Yeah.
Whoever named that Email me.
Well, it's from Starjammer.
We'll talk.
That guy is probably
Why do
old.
they call it GIF?
It's because it was probably made before GIFs were a thing, because it's Starjammer. Or it's Space Jam. I don't fucking remember what it's called. Anyways, no, I was gonna say, like, in a game where you have, like, gibbering mouthers as, like, you know, monsters, it's like, okay, that's dangerous, it's scary, whatever. But, like, fighting a T-Rex is crazy, because it's like, these existed at a point in time, and it's a monster that we're fighting, and it just makes the stakes a little bit more real. It's like, oh man, these are crazy, and I love that in Chult. That happens when you fight, like, giant crocodiles. It's like, oh, it's a giant crocodile.
I know this thing could rip my arm off.
Yeah, this thing is real. Like, we could go fight one of these in real life, instead of, like, a dragon, which, you know, don't really exist.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess somebody in the comments would be like, there's a type of dragon that bing, 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 bing. But, like, they don't fucking fly, spit acid, and have hordes of gold. So, you know what?
You know, maybe they did, Jacob.
What, you know, maybe they did.
History is entirely from the author's perspective.
Right.
So I want to believe that aliens fucking rode around on dragons.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Just for a brief period of time and annihilated the world. And then
Simic hybrids? Just riding dragons?
Mm-hmm. And then it just kind of slowly comes back, and all the history books from that era just don't exist. It was somewhere in kind of the mid-early BC period. Not too far back. It happened. But what was the other thing you were going to smash my game for?
Sorry, I had to think about that. That was just a lot.
Yeah.
So much wisdom.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, I was going to segue into Simic hybrid.
Oh.
I wasn't going to smash a game.
Oh. I was going to say that just before the Great Flood, there's like no documentation about how long it took for humanity to get to that point of egress.
Oh.
So they could have totally just had like their own kind of internet that just got wiped out by the Great Flood. I'm not kidding. Like, that could have legitimately
That's
just fucking
true.
happened. There's just a time gap. It's like, eventually the world went corrupt. Where are we at now, boys?
Are we going to... Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
it's
we're not
just-
going to get flooded again.
Nah, he said no. That's why we have the gays. They're protecting us.
I thought you meant, like, gaze. Like,
Oh.
gazer, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, the gaze of an eagle with God's eyes.
Nice callback.
No, I mean, they got that rainbow out there. You know, every time there's
Oh,
a
yeah.
gay pride parade, God's like, put it off another day.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Simic hybrids.
so I tweeted a while ago. We're going to talk about a tweet. That's what this podcast is now.
Can't believe I got myself into this.
But it's my tweet, not somebody else's tweet,
That's
which
even
makes this
worse,
even
you egotistical
way worse.
balloon. All right, go for it, man.
And you know what? This could just be a topic that we can talk
Did you
about.
say something racist?
No, I didn't say
To
anything.
Simics?
No. I'm not going to pull it up. I don't even remember exactly what it was. But the context of it was like, I don't know why it came up to me all of a sudden, but I was like, it doesn't matter. I was being prophetic. Wise and prophetic Jacob on Twitter, you know? Just PSA.
Okay.
Anyways, my tweet was, it doesn't matter if you're playing human fighter or a Simic hybrid mystic. Your character can still be interesting. And the reason why I was saying that was because there were a lot of comments
just gonna
on the
say-
How to Play Fighter video, and everybody's like, fighters are basic. And I'm like, no, they're not! They're not. They're really not. And it's dumb that people think that.
I thought you were pissed off because people did that in Tesseract.
What?
Like, for a while there was like a huge bulk of comments that were just like,
I mean, if they were, Spencer's going to fight everybody that
I
did that.
hated that so much.
yeah.
Oh, I got so mad.
Spencer got angry at
yeah.
everybody who was like, oh, this basic ass party with these fucking humans.
It's not basic at
Why'd you
all.
put a 13 in your intelligence?
Well, you see,
Because I'm a little bit smart.
that's why.
Yep. In case you didn't hear Spencer, she's raging over everybody getting upset at our Tesseract characters when we release them. And you know what? I played a Dragonborn, but I mean, it's fun to play simple stuff, guys. You don't need to be.
The less overwhelming your character is with like a fucking spellbook where you have to prepare stuff, the more you can focus on character relationships.
Yeah, I enjoy playing simpler characters because
Yeah.
I get to focus on other things. Like, I don't have to sit there and go, what am I supposed to do? Like, last time we played Tesseract, I spent most of the game organizing my spell cards.
You did.
Which, you know, granted, that's my choice, and it's fun, and it's cool. But at the same time, I really hate when people are just like, oh, the human fighter is just simple and basic. And it's like, no, it isn't, and you can make it really interesting. Because there's so much you can do with that. Just
Yeah.
because I'm not a fucking alien guy who shoots lasers out of his penis does not mean I'm not interesting, you know?
I'm gonna have to agree. Even though an alien guy who shoots lasers out of his penis
It's pretty cool.
is like the epitome of interesting.
Yeah.
I want to talk to that guy.
Yeah. And I think you can, I think the biggest argument with this is that you can make it uninteresting. I think it just depends on how you make the character.
You can make anything uninteresting.
The-
It's just like if you're bad at role playing and you just kind of look at your stats, you make an interesting character. That's like you're putting up a veil of being interesting when you're
Yeah.
not interesting.
Exactly. So,
I just bashed a group of players, but whatever.
I mean,
I'm a whole.
that's
true
what we
to
do
it.
all the time.
Yeah.
We're on YouTube just like, you don't do this right. You do it this way now.
That's how most of the channels make their money.
Yeah.
You're fucking this up. Here's
You
why.
don't know how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
You're bad at it, and your DM is even worse than you.
Even though Dungeons and Dragons is a game where you can literally make it up and do whatever the hell you want, you're doing it wrong.
See, that's the worst part because it gives people the freedom to do whatever.
Whatever they want.
And
Isn't that dumb?
Some people are fucking stupid.
Stupid.
Those stupid people make stupid games, and
They
I
don't
hate it.
even know how to roll dice. They just go, watch.
They go like
Stupid.
this.
So 20.
Yeah, you rolled a 20.
I slapped a nat 20. All right, that argument's invalid now.
It's over. It's done.
The only other thing I have, we have no segue into.
What?
I don't. You got anything?
I was going to talk about videos I want to make in the future.
Oh yeah, no.
I really want to follow your footsteps because you're cooler than me now.
Okay.
And make DM content because I'm sick of making player content because I've done a lot of it. And that's how my channel originally started anyways was, you know,
Yeah.
me and you, we both made DM content. We made like D&D tips and they had to do with character motivation
Yeah.
and the lore behind things. And then it was like the how to play videos were for players and everybody watched them and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, this is what people want. It's not. That player guide videos are some things that I think are really, really boring and nobody really wants to watch them because people are more interested in learning and if you're a DM, you're the one doing all the research. You
Yeah.
don't need to research to play a sorcerer.
Well, I think people who either rarely get to play or like people who just want to be entertained in a topic they're passionate about
Right.
will watch the guides not because they're teaching them but because they're really funny.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of for the most part what I do with my Know Your Player series. It's like I try to be funny a bit more than I am informative, I would say.
Yeah.
Mostly just with the skits, but
That,
it
and
works.
that's what makes it entertaining.
Yeah.
And I really want to make more like content tailored towards Dungeon Masters because that's the content I watch on YouTube. Because I go on YouTube and I see all the people who make D&D content and it's just stuff for players. And it's like, I don't care about this. Even if I was a player, I wouldn't care.
Here's a sneaky little insight into why I write for Dungeon Masters.
Okay.
Because I want to start making video guides about writing. That's
Oh,
not confined
there
by
you go.
D&D. Yeah. So Dungeon Masters are just like authors. They're interactive authors, pretty
Yeah.
much. So I'd like to be able to eventually down the line, I want to do videos that just kind of cover genres, how to capture them, like what parts to describe, what to leave out, where you should be.
I love
ambiguous.
videos like that.
Yeah.
Like video essays.
And make it a little bit kind of like the Basically series, so it's still enjoyable to watch because there's like jokes thrown out about. Where
I like that.
Simplify things.
Like I would definitely want to watch a video more about like the strategy of kobolds or a video about aboleths more than I would want to watch a video about a fighter, you know?
Yeah, I guess.
Like I actually am interested in that. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's cool. I want to learn more about that. I want to, because maybe there's a different perspective this
Yeah.
person has on this. You know,
And
maybe
generally, yeah, I try.
they came up with a better strategy on how to run this monster, and that's a new thing I can add into my game to
Yeah.
make it more interesting, rather than. Did you know how to use sorcery points? And it's like, okay.
that's. Jeez, look at that.
Oh, sorry, that was loud.
Shit, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. But this next month, I'm pretty much gonna be floored on my ass
Nice.
with no breath, just
Ass the floor.
sweating out videos. I got one that just finished rendering. Marissa's watching it before it goes live.
Cool.
The trap video. It's sponsored by our good friends over at Nerdarchy. Those fucking nerds.
What a bunch of fucking
They're
nerds.
totally nerds, and they look like goblins sometimes. Have you seen that?
Yeah.
There's like when people do art of them, they're green.
It's because they use goblins in their
No,
stuff.
yeah.
I didn't know if you actually didn't know or not.
Yeah. Too good at that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have. Basically, we both have a bunch of shit that we have to do this upcoming month.
Yeah.
But in addition to the stuff that I already had set, I have like the patron game got a bit more compact, and I just lost a player, so I have to open up a new slot and like manage that. Then write the one shot that's coming up, and after that, it's like a video every week with an extra one sprinkled in there for World Anvil.
I need more time to make videos
I know.
because I just play games all the time.
That sucks, man.
It
It kind of
it's
does.
fun, but it
It's
also
fun,
sucks
yeah.
because it's every week and it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
You can't exactly earn as much when you're.
I hate to complain about it because everybody always tells me like, "Yeah, you're living the life," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Yeah."
I don't think there is really a life you can live.
but-
the best kind of life is one with the most variety.
Sure, and I am having fun with it. Is the thing. I just need
Yeah.
more time to edit videos.
Mhm.
Is the thing because I
need
just
a
don't
video?
have the time for it.
Yeah.
I play every day.
not Mondays, you lying whore.
No, I do play Mondays typically because it's
Oh,
not a
'cause it's
scheduled
your
day.
open day,
It's the
yeah.
open day, so everybody's like, "Oh, you can play that day, so we're gonna
That's
play
fair.
a home game." And it's like, okay, that's fine. I'm cool with
Yeah.
that. Those are my favorite games. I want to play those
Yeah,
ones.
they're a lot less
it's just
stressful.
all the other ones that I do throughout the week, and I have no time to edit. But I probably would if I just
Oof.
scheduled. Oof.
Yeah, I actually, this upcoming month and every month after that, I'm literally going to have to, more for sponsors' sake than my own, plan out what videos are coming out that month
There
before
you
it
go.
even starts.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Yeah, it is, but it makes it feel more professional, which I don't really like,
Yeah.
because it's not like I'm self-employed anymore. I'm slowly building the walls of society around myself.
Hey, do you weird off-topic question for you? Not off-topic,
Ready
but
to
just
answer it,
weird
yeah.
random thing. What is your opinion now?
Fucking hate it.
Oh, good, I win. I'm just kidding. What is your opinion on backlog videos? You know what I'm talking about. Like you make a
Yeah.
video, you don't upload it, and you just do it. You just upload it later.
They're a lot better, definitely for like the 12-hour things that we wanted to do.
So like
never
Arcane
got-
Arcade.
Yeah, Arcane Arcade, things like that, I would say, where you have a lot of, I guess, quantity,
Yeah.
and it's easy to make. You just need to dedicate like a huge chunk of time to it, and then space it out. Then backlogs are good. But if it's stuff that you curate, like a JonTron video or what we do, it's always best to just kind of get it up there and move on to the next project.
Yeah, that's.
not worry about it anymore.
I feel as if it's more genuine that way as well because
That's fair.
you know making the video and then not uploading it and waiting just because you
It
want to
does
wait
feel
for
a
it.
little weird.
It feels like this is like my secret thing I'm gonna hold on
like
to.
how
I'm like, no, I'll make a video and upload it right now.
Yeah, like when you're looking at all the statistics and stuff, it's like, oh, if you upload at 11:30, that's the best time, and everyone's gonna click. It's like
Mondays.
I'm uploading midnight, and I'm gonna go to sleep. And
Nice.
Like the views I get are from the content, not the upload time. But yeah,
Well, that's
I
so
don't know.
important.
I'd say it depends on the content.
That's dumb though because I definitely follow those because they're important because you get the
Yeah.
majority of your views in like the first couple of hours that you make the video. You don't. I do.
Yeah.
But so like
I do.
you can upload. No, all
Yeah.
YouTubers do.
Mhm.
But like that's why it's like okay, I got to upload it at a really good time so that people are able to see it. Otherwise, it's just gonna go.
Yeah, like for a shorter video lunch break or like after they've gotten off work at like 6 p.m. is pretty good.
Mondays at noon are like the best, or Mondays
Yeah.
in the morning. For some reason, Mondays are like the day that people watch videos. I don't know why. I assumed that it would be like Saturdays when
Well,
people have the day
I'm
off,
gonna
but it's
learn that.
because they don't spend their day being bored and on YouTube. And it's like people are at work, they're at
Yeah.
school, they're bored, and then they go to YouTube and they say, "Oh, hey, so and so uploaded a video."
I'm actually gonna learn that this next month, August. For those of you who are watching this, like a year from now, is this even gonna be up? Is the world gonna still be alive? I don't know.
Hope so.
But a ways down the line, August is next month, and that's what's gonna kill us. So if you look at both our channels, you'll be like, "Oh, them boys was working."
Yeah, okay, so a year.
But
yeah.
what I'm gonna say, yeah, is
You go back, look at all the videos we uploaded to August, be like,
Yeah.
why did they do so many? And then you'll watch the first couple of seconds and be like, oh, that's why.
Yeah, pretty much. But every Monday at 11:30 next month, I'll have something for Ghostfire.
Hey.
Yeah, for Grim Hollow project.
Yep.
Yeah. I think it's live now.
Are we allowed to talk about that? I think they want us to talk about that.
This channel is sponsored by it. They
All right,
paid
guys.
for that microphone.
For everybody.
Yeah, if our good sponsor is watching, we got it the day you
Yay!
helped us.
Just want to let everybody know. I don't even need to let you know. You're gonna know, but just prepare everybody. Get ready to support Ghostfire Gaming.
Jesus, those guys are gonna.
Because
They're gonna make
we
bank.
are going to make sure that you love them.
We're gonna slob their knobs really hard.
We're
we're gonna polish that shit. Like you can eat off it when we're done. Run around the back, whatever it takes, man. That Kickstarter is gonna succeed.
It will.
Yeah.
We will make sure it happens. But no, for real though, they are sponsoring Logan and I and Arcane Arcade for like the next month while their Kickstarter's going up. So get ready for that because it's gonna be awesome.
Hell yeah.
And also, I have a lot of videos to make.
Yeah.
But that's because of them. So ain't that cool?
Mm-hmm. Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. You ever think about how heck could be spelled with a J between the H and the E? You could be like heck.
That would just be like a Swedish word.
Heck. Heck yeah.
I don't know. I don't actually know how to
It'd be
dialect
hajek.
works. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. It's called Jarl too.
I did find that old document of that very first world I made.
What?
You remember when we were doing the cringy notes and I said I had an old document from a long time ago.
yeah.
I edited it out because it didn't matter, but we remember because we were
Yeah.
there. Where I had made that map and I was like, isn't this cool? And everybody's like, that's not cool. And I was like, oh. And yeah, it's because it's on my other drive. And all the kings are Jarl.
Yeah, that's right. Because Jacob was playing Skyrim, and as we said before,
It's not that I was playing Skyrim, it's that it was the only RPG fantasy influence I had, so it was the only thing I knew. So I was just like, oh yeah, the kings in ye olde fantasy times are just Jarls for some reason.
Yeah, and everywhere is called Berg instead of Haven. It's like those are regional names. Heim, I think, is really big for like Norse settlements because Heim means home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do they have that in Skyrim? Is there some place called Heim?
There's some Heim is like a suffix.
Yeah.
So I believe so. I'm forgetting. Something.
All right, let's name all the Skyrim cities. Ready?
Solitude,
Solitude,
Whiterun,
Whiterun, Markarth.
Riften.
Okay.
Is
All right. Yeah. So we got Solitude, Whiterun. Sorry, what was the other one you said?
Riften.
Riften. Okay, Markarth is another one.
Did we do Whiterun?
Yeah, I got Whiterun.
What's the place where like the main antagonist is? It's not Whiterun, but it's like close to it.
Main antagonist? Alduin?
No, the dude who essentially started the war and is fighting against.
Hey, how
Cyrodiil.
dare you? Those are the Stormcloaks. All right.
Yeah,
Stormcloak
but
for life.
What's their name?
Oh, that's Windhelm.
Windhelm. Yeah.
And then north of Windhelm is the tiny city where the mage college is. That's Winterhold.
Winterhold.
And
So I guess
then
not.
and then
Did
there's
we name the dwarven place?
Falkreath, which is south
Falkreath.
of the starting area.
Yeah, I think they based a lot of their structures on their own dialect or whatever.
They based it off of
What's the starting place that you go to called? I'm forgetting it.
Helgen.
Really?
Helgen? And you go
That's
down
the
to
tiny little. No, the river place. The place you go down.
Oh, that's
Helgen is-
Riverwood.
That's a basic bitch name.
Yeah, but it was back when everything was basic bitch, and it was awesome.
I totally am behind that name because
Yep.
I named something like fucking Stone River or whatever.
That's where all the inspiration came from. It was just like they're called Jarls,
Yeah.
and they're just barons,
Barons and Jarls.
barons and Jarls,
There's no Dungeons and Dragons. It's all Barons and Jarls.
barons and Jarls.
Guys, we're starting a new
Skyrim
Kickstarter
politics.
for a new tabletop game called Barons and Jarls.
Barons and Jarls. That's so dumb.
That'd be terrible. It's like you're a noble of some kind. Everyone is here. We're reaching about an hour, so
We're getting there.
there's a. It's kind of trudging along. I don't know, but I'm chilling. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
So we had an idea that we're gonna do for you, where we make a one shot off the top of our heads.
Oh God, is that what we're doing now?
We're doing that now.
Oh shit. Okay. Oh hey, if you want a one shot that's pre-written, head on over to my
To
Patreon.
my Patreon.
No, to my Patreon. No, I actually just did put one up. If you want to go check that out. Anyways, I'm
I'm done plugging in
Well,
stuff.
I put up a full class where you can be an anime hero.
Oh yeah, well I made us.
That took forever.
Your Patreon's better than mine.
Okay.
I made a video about role playing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Was it called character motivation?
Nope.
Okay.
That is on the channel though. It's the oldest video.
So let's see if I can go based on my own fucking template that I made a video out of. So let's start with the setting.
Setting?
Pick a biome. I'll add a unique angle on it.
Tundra.
Fuck you.
Well,
Why
I
is
like
that your
tundras.
favorite? I hate tundra.
Tundra's
Alright.
cool
We're
because
gonna
it's
go-
Skyrim. Let's do desert.
No, I'm going with tundra. I'm just trying to put a good angle on it.
Okay.
Alright.
All right. So we've got a tundra.
All the snow is the powdered bones of dead gods.
God damn. That's wow. Okay.
That's not really an environmental angle, but that's just.
Is it still
that's something.
snow or is it like chalky?
Relatively, it would be snow. Yeah, it wouldn't melt, but that's just what it is.
All right. So we're in a tundra with all of the snow being dead god dust.
And I'll say that like a big chunk of it, there's just a bunch of like underwater cave or underground cave networks.
Okay,
So-
but the dead cloud, the dead god dust is there because there's a nearby mountain because we're in tundra.
Okay.
And on top of that mountain
Yeah, that's fair.
is a lich layer wizard guy.
Oh, you're throwing a mountain in this?
I mean, hang on. And at the top of it, he's got a portal to the astral plane. And one of the side effects is that sometimes, dead god bits blow through it.
So-
and that's why that's there.
That actually make a lot of sense because the astral plane is essentially space.
Yep.
That shit's super fucking cold.
Yeah.
So the space wind blows in that shit, makes it feel like a tundra, but it's all artificial.
And he
That's
can't
pretty
close
dope.
it. It's an accident. And he abandoned it. So it's just up
Oh,
there. He can't do
okay.
anything about it.
All right.
But he was on top of a mountain. It was like, he's like, this sucks. So he left.
All right. Yeah, he goes on the other side of the portal. That's it. Like 20 feet away.
Can't do anything
The
about this
tundra-
thing.
Yeah.
So annoying.
So look.
Okay, so there is now, that's our setting.
Okay. In addition to that, we'll add like a few bone fragments, like giant rib cages that people can build settlements on, shit, and then throw in a bunch of like caves that just wind howls through. And
Oh, I
goes
love the
in
image.
directions.
I love the image of like overcast, like rocky tundra terrain. But there's like a giant rib cage.
Yeah.
And it's like a town.
That'd
That's
be
cool.
super dope.
That's cool.
Like a few sub towns, and then on the very top of the rib cage is the city that kind of runs through that network. So it's like a group of settlements. That'd be
The people who live
pretty
here,
cool.
they could be called like Ashbourne or something.
It's
Or
like a gray tundra, still
Yeah.
very cold. So
Anyways, let's make an adventure here.
yeah. So the first thing we need would be not so much a world-changing event, but drama.
Okay.
That's something that you need. It's one of the essential aspects.
You gotta
of
shake it
all
up.
Things. Yeah, drama. War is drama.
Yep.
So, do we want to go with war?
War is boring.
War is boring when you start. You can make it interesting.
War is only boring because it's been
Right.
done a bajillion times.
Then what do you got?
I don't know.
Other
I
than
like
war?
natural disasters. I like a fucking earthquake or like a volcano, or
Okay.
what about a natural resource depletion?
I would say since you've already added this portal that
Camera.
the camera fucking died. We didn't leave to make more of it. It just
Oops.
was perfectly timed.
Oops.
Shit, where actually were
I
we?
want to clarify because
Yeah.
Tim did point out something to me while we were off the camera, and he was just pointing out
I
that.
zoned out for purity's sake.
It was just that he was saying that war isn't necessarily boring all the
Yeah,
time
that's what
because it
I
can be
said.
a lot of things. And I was like, I was actually more meaning like in the context of this setting, I don't like it that
Okay.
much because I feel like there's a way you can do it. I think I don't know. It's just not that interesting
Yeah.
to me. And
Well-
in terms of like something. I don't know. I'm thinking like post-apocalypse when I think about this, and you could totally have war and post-apocalypse. It happens all the time. That's what Fallout's about. But like, I don't know. War can be anything.
Yeah.
You could literally do any of this and be
But
like, war's in it now.
I'm not sure what got cut out, but you wanted to go with a natural disaster, and you said either some kind of depletion or
Like a famine or like a drought.
I would actually say, because I'm going to throw in two of them, and I'm going to say that in addition to this, not so much a depletion of a resource, but the introduction of a new resource.
Okay.
And in addition to that, the natural disaster, you said something like an earthquake. I'd say, because there's this fucking portal up there that the Lich, who maybe is long dead, couldn't close, that thing is trying to stretch and expand.
Uh-oh.
So that's threatening the world that it has cultivated. And in addition to that, with that rupture, more stuff is allowed to come in. So instead of that gray bone powder, let's throw in something red. What is this? Don't make it Sunder, but make it something.
I mean, I was gonna say
Just
Ichor.
don't think of Ichor. Think of something new.
Okay, let's make it.
Think uninspired, just raw.
My first idea is maybe a fragment of a previous dead fire god, and their ashes are not ashes; they are fragments of stone that are glowing red, and they're like.
Well, that's essentially what bone is. It's like calcium.
Yeah, but but theirs isn't bone. It's like little fragments of like jewels and
So
whatnot.
you're going with a powder. Is this going to be like a gaseous powder?
No, it's not a powder.
Okay.
It's not dust. It's crystals.
Okay. So crystal chunks from a dead fire god. And how is this creating drama?
Maybe this stuff. It has to conflict against the people who live there, I would think.
Well, okay. Oh, it'd be cool if, like, instead of a resource, it's more like a neurotoxin. Where these crystals start to kind of show up through this ripping portal, and it's slowly killing people. People don't understand where this stuff is coming from and how dangerous it is.
Or it introduces a new resource, and it falls into the ground and starts it makes like a new plant, and the plant is like this like.
God fucking damn it, son of a bitch.
All right, guys, the camera died. Sorry, we're gonna have to do the rest of this in darkness.
This looks really, or sounds really bad, I guess, because we're trying to do like improv stuff, and we keep having technical issues.
I know, right?
So it's like
it keeps throwing off our rhythm.
No, it's like, yeah, we left for an hour and came up with something good, and then came back and we're trying to pretend that it's. So,
oh no, we didn't come up with anything.
No, so I'd say next podcast we'll do it like right out the gate before we do anything, to prove that we're actually creative individuals and that we have cultivated our audience because we have smart brain.
Don't worry,
That's
guys.
not
we
fucking
weren't
true.
just sitting there and not coming up with random things. Anyways,
I was just getting mad at the camera really a lot.
so here's the thing. All right, this place, it's covered in ash stuff, and this fire god dude it introduces a new type of food that comes into the place. It cultivates the resources. Now, what the idea could be is that the portal is spreading and everything's trying to take over the rest of the world.
Oh,
But
no, I have. Wow, that was a perfect penis.
nice.
Sorry, our voices.
You made a
together
perfect
was
penis on
beautiful.
Audacity.
Yeah.
That was great.
Yeah, we did. It'd be really cool because it's sort of a similar circumstance that we're in now, where we're burning out our world.
Yep.
So like, it introduces this stuff that gives everyone insane bounty. Like, it makes living here in this cold, desolate area more than bearable. It's like bountiful.
Oh, okay.
But the introduction of this new resource that's helping grow these plants, it's like the perfect nutrients and brings everything, gives them super fruit. The introduction of it is what's slowly killing the world.
What is it? Oh, does it start killing everybody? Or
Yeah, let's say that so on its own in the astral plane, it's this amazing resource. It's just what works out there. When it gets introduced to the atmosphere that these people live in with the bones of this other dead god, it slowly mutates.
okay.
So it starts with like super fruit from the promised land, where everything is like 7 times as big. They have giant food.
But does it kill out all the other food?
Eventually, no, what it does is it mutates and begins to become toxic to people.
Oh, shit.
So after eating this food for years and years, slowly it starts to give people like a cancer, and they don't understand what's happening.
Okay.
It's not so much a quest as the world is dying.
Yeah, so I guess
So now we need a solution, I would
the
say.
solution should be the players have to go shut the portal.
How does that fix the current state of toxicity?
It will recede. They can't. That's a world changing thing. They
Okay.
can't just go and stop a volcano.
I like that.
So
It's like we're curing Chernobyl and then getting the fuck out of there.
Exactly. The world is going to die unless
So it can be- yeah.
these guys go destroy this portal. So the one-shot adventure is that they're kind of in like a post-apocalypse where this portal has been ruining everything, and nobody's been brave enough up there to go destroy it, or they've never returned.
Yeah, well, they've just been unsuccessful. Like, no
Yeah.
one knows how to shut it. So I would say with the Lich that you introduced who opened up this portal, there are fake rumors that he left and that he abandoned it and he can't shut it.
Oh, I have a really good idea.
In reality, he is inside the astral plane.
Oh, no, I have a better idea.
All right, go ahead.
The Lich is a regular guy who realizes that he's going to destroy the entire world, and maybe he goes back on what he wanted, and he didn't want to kill everyone. He wanted to just be a Lich, So he knows how to shut it.
Okay.
He finds a way, and then he brings together a group of adventurers under the guise of like a scientist. They get up there and they start seeing that this is like the lair to like a Lich Lord. They close the portal, and then he turns on them at the last moment and goes, "Oh, also, this is my place, and you've closed my portal and given me my home back. Die."
Why would he attack them?
Because he's a Lich. I don't know. He's evil.
Oh, yeah, for souls for his phylactery.
Yeah, he's like, I need a few more souls,
Because
and-
he would begin to starve because everyone else is dying. So he's
Right.
like, that's really fucking good. Like, a few things fell into place for me.
Yeah.
So he introduced this and was doing research on both the bone meal of the god and then the red ashes of the other one, and was like, this could help people. And that way, the people that get helped, suddenly their population increases, and maybe the people that go missing aren't that like, this is a bountiful place. This isn't like scarce.
Yeah.
So he's like turning this place into livestock, and then all of his livestock suddenly gets like hay fever. He's like,
So he
shit.
needs to put an end to it.
Yeah, he needs to put an end to it, and he's also starving
Yep.
at the same time. So he's like really on edge, helping these adventurers. Like, hey, please close this portal.
And
And
as soon as they do it, he's like, "All right, I need to eat," and he just
all right, the last
goes ham.
thing we need to square away is under what circumstances would they close the portal if he doesn't know how to do it.
Let's say he does know. He can shut it, but he's an old, frail man and can't make it to the top of the mountain. And he needs their help to, like, escort him up. So the players don't close the portal. They are getting a guy to the portal who can close it. Then as soon as they get him there and he does it, he just goes, "Meh."
I don't see the motivation there, because it's like, why would he even employ the adventurers at all?
So that he can eat them when he gets to the top.
That seems more like a waste of effort. He could just close it himself and then wait for the people to kind of recover
But
from
then
what
he
he's
has to
caused.
wait.
Okay.
He needs to do it now. Also, maybe there are dangers on the mountain that he is not aware of, and he might die. He doesn't want to die on the way up there, so he's going to take some security, also some snacks for later.
Okay, wait. Let's say that he posted a guardian in front of this portal that he needs it closed, like a Caneloth or something.
Okay.
Something that is going to stop anyone from approaching it under any circumstance, and the Lich is no longer in control of this guardian and can't
Got it.
beat it.
Got it.
So
Okay.
he's like, all right, this will solve all my problems.
There you go.
Take out the guy so I can get to the portal, and then kill you, and then keep living forever.
That's a cool one-shot.
That's a pretty cool one shot.
That's a pretty cool one-shot.
I like that.
Well, guys, this has been the Subclass podcast. You can't see our faces right now, but I have my dick in Logan's mouth. So, we will see you guys next time. Dude, we will see guys next time when I will come back from Gen Con and sit here and go, "Oh my god, that was fucking crazy."
That was so cool, dude. How the
No, I'm not going to say that. Anyways, that's the end of the podcast.
Yes,